I absolutely love e-readers, but there is a design, a form factor of an e-reader I don't like. Here we can see a few different e-readers, but the design I don't like, the form factor I don't like, is this one. This is the Kobo Libra H2O, but the Kobo Libra H2O has the same exact design as the newer Kobo Libra 2 and also the Kobo Sage and the Kobo Elipse. So the Kobo Libra H2O, Kobo Libra 2, Sage and Elipse has the exact same form factor, the exact same aspect ratio of the screen, as you can see here, and also the same physical buttons on the side here. And I don't like this form factor because it's so awkward to hold the e-reader, and also the ergonomical way of holding it is not so good. And I also think that the physical buttons here is so artificial way of reading a book. You get longer away from the content. You can't use it as the other form factor that only has touch. So for example, on this Kindle Paperwhite, you can feel the content more because you need to touch the display. You need to swipe left and right to turn pages, or tap left and right to turn pages. You are nearer the content. It feels more natural way of reading. It's more like a book because you touch the text, the display of the book when turning pages. And the same with the Kindle Basic and the Kobo Clara 2E. It has the exact same form factor. It uses touch and has a taller aspect ratio of the book. So when reading this, you have a taller way of looking at the content, and it feels more natural because it looks more like a book when reading. And as I said, the difference with this one is that it's squared. The book is squared. The device is squared, so it looks awkward to me, not as good as a book. And actually this design is not only the Kobo design. For example, the Kindle Oasis has the same form factor too, and I don't like that. So it's not the Kobo styled e-reader I don't like, it's the form factor of a more squared device with physical buttons I don't like. So if you, for example, lay in bed on the side and want to switch side, you need to do this to be able to have the buttons on the left side instead when reading in bed, for example. And when you are on the other side, you need to switch to hold it like this. And also by tapping this button, I think they are not where I want the buttons to be. So if I hold the device here, the button is too low. I want it to have it here, for example, to tap on, but I can't. And the top is better, but none of these buttons are placed where I want them to be placed. Yes, you can read a book in landscape. That is maybe a better way of reading with the physical buttons, because you can hold it like this and read. That could be quite good. But when you are in bed and want to read on the side and while holding this like this, it's very awkward again to hold the device with one hand and so on. So I don't like this way of designing an ebook reader. It's a very awkward and very non-ergonomical way of reading. I don't like that. And if you hold it in landscape mode and want to maybe hold it like this, You can, yes, tap here to turn pages, but it feels like you will drop the e-reader when holding it like this, because you don't have any it doesn't feel a very sturdy grip when holding it like this, so I don't like that either. So not so comfortable to hold, and if I want to hold it like this and go forward in the book, you need to swipe like so. That works kind of good actually, but if you hold it like this more, it feels a bit loose in the hand, so you can drop it, and that's not good. So if you have a sleep cover like this H2O has, the Libra H2O, you can have it like this as a stand, and that's great. But when you want to tap forward and backward on the buttons, it feels very unstable with the stand on like this. But it works, yes, it works. So you can use the sleep cover with this quite good, with a stand like this. And also, that is a personal opinion though, is that I don't like the size of this because it's too big. It can't fit my pockets in my trousers, for example. It's even hard to have in my bag actually. So the design and the size of this is too big for my taste, if you know what I mean. So I just want to tell you that this is a design of an ebook reader, an e-reader, that I can't recommend because of the physical buttons. I prefer using an e-reader with touch instead, so I can swipe left and right and so on. That is a much better experience to me. So for example here, I can hold it like this and swipe left and right very easily. So I can also tap at the bottom if I want to go back and forward and so on. So this is a much better design because I am nearer the content. It feels more real to read a book than using physical buttons. I turn the pages almost like with a real book with this. So that's much better. So, okay, that's all in this video. Bye.